We now rejoin our old friend, the loading screen, as we return to V Rising, Chapter 2. And I was going to, name the world that V Rising takes place in, but I don't know if it has a name. Maybe we'll check it. Maybe we'll check the map to settle that particular bit of curiosity. So I know the individual regions have names, but I don't know if they have a name for the overarching world. Pre-warming shader should be the final step. Then we are loaded and have the world kind of settle into place around us. I wonder how our iron is doing.
I am awake once more.
Bort. Two. That is nothing in the iron department. Well, we have things to look to do. We need to get into the Dunley farmlands. But before we can really commit to that, we need more sulfur. Excuse me. Sulfur is just one of those materials we needed to build the forge. And we don't have nearly enough of it. Oh, iron this place now. Also, where has all of our blood gone? %14 creature is pretty good when we have so little blood. It's not great, but it's better to be full than to be starving on great blood. We still have plenty of night left to raid the sulfur quarry with. Bit of a rubber band there. Not sure what that's about. I maybe should have kept that Warrior 18 blood, but I wasn't thinking. Just wanted that guy dead. That's a Brute 92. Reinforcements are getting a bit out of hand. Ow. Ow. High price for eating that guy. Very high price. Where did this drifting cart come from? Hold to unlock. The last car I wrecked didn't have one of these. That is a lot of stuff. Including a big batch of sulfur and some silver I'm going to regret taking. I'm just trying to collect some sulfur. I don't need all these problems. There's Clive. Don't actually care about Clive right now. Just trying to harvest sulfur and stay out of his way. Alright, it's time to go. It is too close to daybreak. I'm carrying silver. Okay. Random nonsense going on over there. But we got over a stack of sulfur. And refilled our blood well. So that was a pretty useful outing. Alright, first thing, get the silver out. Where am I keeping it? Right there. Second thing, do these books do anything for us? No. Duskwatcher we already have. Forge Florian we already have. So they are given to the Devourer. Turn off your ability to iron, so you prioritize sulfur. You'll revert to iron once the sulfur is done. We also have wood and copper. We've got tailoring stuff, hides to tan, a bunch of alchemy stuff, some hearts to crush, gems. Basically, you have to go all over the place. And we have 2 gems. 22% to stuff on a mage instead of a warrior. 23% to stuff on a mage instead of a warrior. Okay. And then recast power surge to explode. have Power Surge. But I do apparently have over a stack of copper. When did that happen? I guess we're storing all of our money. Until we have need of it. Randomly discover the Merciless Crossbow. Store herbs. Store paper. Store planks. Grind stone. And that finishes up everything that we've collected. Our iron is continuing to iron. Can we make the forge? Production, crafting, forge? Forge. No, that's not right. That's the workbench. Forge. That's a bit more iron and a lot more sulfur. I think that's enough iron, actually. We happen to have some iron waiting in the wings. We also have fire blossom seeds. Not sure how that happened. But our garden is full of those. So they can be stowed. I might want to do some more alchemy. Since we are out of Blood Rose Brew. It's just made with blood roses. And empty water skins. I don't even need water for this. Alright, how are we on blood roses? That's a lot of blood roses. We need to plant these. These are new. I think I have room for snowflowers. This is my snowflower, right? Yes. We have sunflower and cotton. I'm actually very glad to have a cotton seed because I know this becomes incredibly important. Really before too much longer. So now we have a sun brew, some blood rose brew. We're also going to want some garlic resistance. This isn't an immediate concern, but it needs to be on the radar. Oh. Okay, we don't have thick leather yet. How does thick leather work? Thick leather is a locked recipe. Okay, so I guess we're not making empty water skins by the fives.
I am missing key ingredients.
And garlic resist is made with Hell's Clarion and rats. I don't have a stock of rats anymore, do I? Well, kinda. And Hell's Clarion is another one of those herbs that I have tons of. Things are moving along. Is 21 sulfur enough? It is. So the sulfur, the iron, and 200 blood essence, which I have more than enough of. And some of may need to be fed back in here. It's called a smithy. I've been calling it a forge all this time. It's a smithy. And what does the smithy do? It makes iron gear. Out of straight iron and planks. All of which appears to be pretty direct improvements over what we have. So this iron needs to keep on coming. We'll keep some garlic brew in our back pocket. I can start the iron adventure. Well, what will, honestly? I'm gonna make it the longbow. Because if we need to rely on ranged attacks, there are problems. And there are problems that need to be solved very quickly. Unit that yields rugged hides, chance for low-grade seeds. Kind of like that. And then bones and earth fiber. Bring on the rats. Hey, maybe in light of that, I want to put a door here. Stone, brick, and plank. Stone, brick, and plank. So what's the difference? Oh, that one's wooden looking. I guess that's the only real difference. I guess if Bort wants to go in there and kill the rats, he's welcome to. Merciless Copper, 10.9, up to 13.8. So this is a superior longbow. And I'd give it to Bort, but he's already got one. Maybe I'll hang on to it, just in case I get another servant that needs one. More rats for all chemical purposes. So our next target is set. We're after Beatrice the Tailor, who is very far away. And she'll give us the loom, a better cloak, and the right to make some cloth. Unfortunately, it's nearly dawn. So we're not exactly challenging her anytime soon. I do want some more servant coffins. I don't think we have the greater essence for that. No, we have the essence for one. So that's planks and copper. Why are they made of copper? Don't ask me. it's just going to keep making rats. And then it'll make the giant rats after it's done with the regular rats. So we're a little bit stuck in until nightfall. Also, the iron tools unlock the second weapon skill. That's not the storage I want. I want herb storage. Oh, and a blood moon is coming. Well, if we can work up the iron to make another weapon. Then maybe we can prepare ourselves and go on the hunt tonight. Really take Beatrice down. It's unfortunate that iron is so very slow to process. I want to make the iron spear, but I also really don't. Because I'm kind of counting on Tristan and getting into iron greatswords at some point, which I believe are also strong against creatures. So I don't want to burn iron on a spear that I won't be using for very long. I could do axes. Axes aren't that bad. With axes, we can increase our wood gather speed. We also got access to another type of outfit, I believe, when we killed the last V-Blood target. But I don't know what workstation builds it. Quincy gave us the ability to craft Hollow Fang. Oh. Probably at the tailoring bench we haven't built yet. Planks and cotton yarn. Well, I definitely don't have cotton yarn. At least not 24 of it. Yeah, we have one. it's close to nightfall. So I think it's time to start scouting out where Beatrice could be. With it saying very far away, I'm guessing she's got to be up here in the Dunley farmlands. I'm guessing the eastern half. So let's hit this waygate. And go north from there. Is this a buildable area that isn't up? Aren't many of those. Most of the buildable areas are elevated. Row 20 on that militia archer. And Beatrice is now nearby. We've got cows. She is now close. She must be in this farm. In this town. Hello. So we have dogs that know what we are. And Cloaked Man. Who is an armored skeleton level 40. Well, now it's dead. Oh boy. Excuse me, would you shut it? So the trouble with the Beatrice encounter is it's very indirect. She doesn't actually fight us. She summons guard after guard after guard. And it's not just her, it's also every bell ringer in town. All she does is run fatly away. And she's tanky. Where's she gone? There she is. You guys can deal with this. I'm busy. Imagine how much more difficult this would be if I was relying exclusively on melee.
Please, be merciful.
This is gonna hurt. Oh, they actually aren't hurting me.
New knowledge
Remarkable.
acquired.
And we also have the option to ride horses, which can be a little hit or miss. Oh boy. Silver. But this is fine. We functionally conquered this town, so we can loot everything. And harass everybody. I hear another bell ringer losing his mind. There's a nun up there with a much higher level. Let's not mess with that. I don't remember killing this, but okay. I think after this chest and this house, it'll be time to leave. Well, the silver doesn't seem to be damaging me any faster than I can naturally regenerate it. I'm still really leery of doing anything major while carrying something that's actively melting me. And of course, now we have to travel all the way home. Ack. That didn't last long. Anyway, back to what we were doing. Horses are a little tricky to pilot. And they have the subtle but significant disadvantage that things know exactly what you are when you're riding a horse. There's not the slight, oh, that's probably not a vampire that you get when you're using wolf to transport. They're faster than wolf. Gotta give him that. Oh god, it's Simon again.
I will vanquish you.
Nope. Nope, we continue riding pell-mell. Not even on a blood moon. Not while I'm carrying silver. Nope. Pardon me. Ow. Dodge. Yeah, if I was a wolf, I could have avoided this encounter entirely. But horses are a bit more difficult to steer. Horses also come with another disadvantage. They have to be fed regularly. Whether or not you are using them. Ow. Just in the sun too long, not much I could have done about it. But here we are, home again. I found a piece of reinforced plank. Just one. That'll be nice to have later on, but for now it's a little disheartening to have just the one. We also have more thick hide that I can't do anything with yet. Also, I kind of gather that my... oh boy. Looks like my giant rats spawned while I was away. One of my servants killed them. And servants don't pick up dropped items. So I just burned a bunch of fish bones on giant rats for nothing because I wasn't here to harvest what they drop. Alright then, in that case, we'll make this a sealed door that they can't open. And welcome on in. It's actually going rather well. A lot of the grind is still here compared to early access, but it's not nearly as bad as I remember. Now we'll summon Bort out of the room he is now locked in. And how's the iron going? Yeah, I'm aware of all the advanced options. I'm just continuing to play this with all default settings just for the authentic experience. I know that a lot of my complaints are pre-solved because custom difficulty is really, really thorough. I actually really like it. But there'd be little point in testing the changes if I completely sidestepped all the changes. Alright, let's get our mace and a sword. Again, leaving the spear alone. Because I have plans. Fair enough. Alright, with Beatrice down, we can build the loom. We may have enough wool thread for that, actually. And then I can make Hunter's Cloak and craft cotton yarn, which I needed for something else. I've already forgotten what. But that was planks and copper and thread. We have the loom. We also still haven't built the paper. No, we have built the paper press. I'm staring at it. It's on the left. Whoops. Anyway, loom. It really does loom, doesn't it? The tailoring bench. That's what we need all the cotton yarn for. Cotton yarn, made from cotton. Yeah, that'll be trouble. We can make coarse thread on our own now, though. Not that I really need any. At least not immediately. Did I say cotton yarn? Didn't I say coarse thread? We can make coarse thread now, but I don't see the point. Let's see what we can buy from the merchants. I can get tailoring for it, that'd be nice.
Want to trade?
18 minutes. So if I like anything, I'll need to come back quickly. Fortunately, he doesn't have anything that's any good, so we don't have to care. I do not know what to do about that forest creature's dash attack. Like it primes, and then it homing missiles right onto you for a paralysis and cocoon. How do you avoid that? Does it require a dash? This is still my merciless copper mace. I haven't even collected the new iron one yet. So we have two goals right now. First one is that we need cotton. And for cotton, at least in the early stages, we need to be raiding some of the farms in the Dunley area. The other thing we need is to move again, which is a bit of a time-consuming process, but that's fine. It's certainly better than carrying everything everywhere by hand. However, now that I've gotten everything stored away, and we'll collect our iron tools. I actually need to step away for a short while. So I'll just hang out in my quietly boring upstairs and be back momentarily. And we're back. Sorry about that little pause. Some things refuse to wait. Our gear level is now 44 when using any of our iron things, which is decent enough. Goes down to 41 when holding the copper spear. Which is also, I suppose, fine. Now we can throw the axe. We have a large incapacitating smack with the mace. And the sword gives us shockwave sword bullets, as well as a spin. So this is actually a pretty decent crowd control weapon, except for the fact that it doesn't deal bonus damage to creatures. I wonder where that hunter's cloak is made. Willing to bet it's at the tailoring bench we can't build yet. But I can always check the workbench. Yeah, it's not here. Nor is it here. So, what's our next target besides fun with cotton? We are matched to Vincent, Christina, and Tristan. Vincent unlocks prisons and reinforced planks, which will finally allow us to build the throne. So that's pretty good. Christina will allow us to have wool thread, a bag that protects us from silver to an extent, and candles. And then there's Tristan. Great swords, greater essence, and the blood hunger stance. I think it's time to get Tristan out of the way. Unfortunately, it's very nearly dawn, and Tristan is very far away. So I don't think we'll be doing this immediately. Kind of a shame. I was all fired up to go after him. I guess that means our task is instead to go north. Horses eat plant fiber. Good to know. I think it used to be water from water skins. So I'll just stuff my horse tank full of grass. And off we go north to Dunley during the day. Very smart of me. Fortunately, we can arrows from horseback, which is hilarious. So I have trouble hitting things with ranged weapons at the best of times. Let's do it while moving. So what we're looking for, besides avoiding encounters, is cotton farms. And if memory serves, practically every cotton farm is loaded down with garlic-based defenses, which is what all the garlic potions prefer. All this random running around and scouting also allows us to fill out the map and identify locations without really endangering ourselves all that much. Is this really an empty camp with a chest? Alright then, free stuff. And also a spare moment to check what cotton farm we might have sprinted past. Dunley Monastery, Lumber Mill. There, a cotton farm just south of us. And a horse racing track? That's new. There he is. There we are. Garlic exposure. Garlic is rough. Increases incoming damage by 1% and reduces damage output by 0.5% for every stack. That can stack up to 100 times, which means 50% damage out, 200% damage in. That's why I made these. So for an hour now, our garlic exposure will be not quite as bad. Am I honestly being chased by someone with a pitchfork? Please. Anyway, here among the garlic, I'm looking for... where's all the cotton? There it is. I'm not messing around with the garlic in here. It really is everywhere. But this is what we're here for. Cotton is one of those never enough resources. It is simply not possible to have enough cotton. What else can I loot in this building? Honestly, we got more cotton by raiding their shelves than from actually raiding the farm. Now we're up to 40% garlic, even though I use a resistance potion. Can't even imagine how bad it would be without that potion. There's cotton at the lumber mill, apparently. Wool thread practically everywhere. And another cotton farm on the lake. I've got the inventory space. Let's go to the farm on the lake. There's Simon again.
Show you the might of the House Belmont.
How about you don't? Veteran brutes that are over level 50, that's a little frightening. I'm just harvesting all the cotton. If you want to pitchfork me, that's really your own doom. I mean, there are better things you could have done with your life than take on a vampire with a pitchfork. 44% worker? Pretty nice. Maybe I should take that bluff for my own? A 3% worker with a pan. I don't feel threatened. Garlic level is rising. There's the worker 44. And they summoned the guard. Death. We are taking the worker 44. And despite our garlic resistance potion being in full swing, let's see, horse with a speed of 10. I think our current horse has a speed of 9 something. This horse is 9-2, but turns better. Random horse stats are just a plague. This is 9.1. Bring my grass back. I'm taking the faster horse. And we'll be using fast horse. I don't want to go. I do want to go to that cotton farm, but I do not want to go to any more garlic-ridden cotton farms. So we're taking the faster horse and going home until some of this garlic falls off. Because I'm up to garlic 70%, which is kind of scary. The speed of this horse is really nice, though. was only what? One? Like our previous horse was 9.2, this one's 10 point something. It's not a huge numerical difference, but the actual speed difference is incredible. Alright, so now we have over a stack of cotton, a bunch of coin, some other miscellaneous things that just need to be put away. I also keep just finding empty water skeletons. Not quite sure where or why, but it's a thing that keeps happening. The sawdust can go in the paper press, and the cotton goes on the loom. And now we can start getting some yarn. We still need to move the castle to somewhere in the Dunley Farmlands area. Being near the haunted iron mine would be good, for access to iron, obviously. Being near some cotton farms would also be good, so maybe this plateau here has a lot of apparent space, though that could also be a POI, who knows. We can check it out via horse. May actually be faster than checking it out via Waygate. Running out of nighttime, though, so that's not an ideal time to be striking out and deciding where to go. There's also that tailoring bench we still need to make, but we need the wool to process for that to happen. So, scouting for possible new castle locations it is. As long as we avoid cotton farms, this garlic should fall off. Wouldn't mind if there was a way to make that happen faster, especially since it increases aggro range. But this is the world we live in, stained with garlic. Oh, this whole island is full of garlic. Whether or not I'm raiding the farms. That's not ideal. Garlic exposure right on the road. That just seems like... Oh, hello, Simon.
The might of the Belmont bloodline.
So this plateau has wolves. A nice convenient pond, actually. And is otherwise pretty empty. So it's a single level, very flat, very open, plenty of room for development. It's also pretty well positioned, roughly in the middle of Dunley, right next to some merchants. And another iron cave. So if ever there were a place to move to, this is going to be it. So we're going to need to clear cut wherever I plan to put the new castle art. And honestly, I don't know if I want to begin on the right half or the left half. I'm thinking right half because it's larger. We can expand into the left half later. So let's clear the zone and get building. Actually, the more I look at this, the more I want to build in the left half. Reason being, the left half only has two entrances. The ramp on the north end, and the large entrance on the east side. Whereas the east half has the western gap, the northern ramp, and the southern ramp. I don't know if your castle can be evaded by NPCs, but I'm going to be building under the assumption that that is a thing that can maybe happen. Back to mindlessly smashing basic resources again, which, as I keep saying, is fully 60% of the game. The better your tools, though, the less tedious it is. I'm just here going full-on fire sale. Everything must go. And when nightfall begins, I can start planning the actual move. We are happily chopping away our sun cover. Not a great move. But I have no plans to stop. Alright, this looks pretty clear. Nightfall should be fairly soon as well. There we go. And I don't have the blood essence necessary to build the relocation art. Should have thought that through. That should be fine. Blood essence isn't exactly hard to come by. It's a little hard to come by in that kind of quantity, but we can do a little hunting. Let me also just put blood essence right there on my bar, so I can keep track of how much we have. Vincent. Vincent's one of my targets. Well, this might be a good opportunity.
Don't you dare lay a finger on my people.
He's got ice bullets. I should have expected. And an ice shield. I can't dodge the ice bullets. But I can counter them. The problem here is that slowing is happening a lot.
feel a chill coming on.
Where are you going? Oh, he's got a fancy charge, doesn't he? How do you dodge that? They come out far too fast.
Coming on.
I'll take all of these.
I feel a chill
Nope. Boy, that frost charge is a pain. Okay, if you want to spend time staring at me with your shield, that's fine. You can play with all my exploding things.
I feel a chill coming on.
I can't move.
I feel a chill.
Ow.
I feel a chill coming on.
How are you not dead? Finish him. Finish him. Finish him! Finally.
Is it getting colder? Taste of knowledge. The chill.
Alright, Vincent is down. So now we have all of our fun prison things. All I really wanted to do is raid this camp for more blood essence. Now it seems I also need to get that rogue blood. Thank you. Get a refill and high percent rogue blood, giving us critical strike and move speed, as well as more rapid dashing. They don't have any chests in here, but they do have 2 more horses I can check out. Speed 8.8. That's barely a horse. Speed flat 10. Acceleration poor. Pass. Of course, now all these horses are flagged as mine. I can do very little about that. We are up to 60 blood essence, though, just more than halfway there. Let's make some more friends. There we go, 119. That's all we needed. That's cost us half the night, so I don't know if we'll we'll be able to get enough building done. But let's get to it. Castle relocation heart somewhere kind of in the middle of this area, but also kind of toward this back area.
My castle requires more blood.
That'll do. I don't know why it whines about having blood issues, though. So here's the travel bags. We'll just have those on hand. And now we have a lot of floors to place. And didn't I smash these already?
I cannot build here.
Come on, I know I smashed all this stuff already. There was some specific preemptive smashing, so I wouldn't have to waste time like this. I think the garden will be back here. But I can't get there until I get to castle flooring. Looks like we're counting on a smaller garden overall. Or are we? Yeah, I think we are. Have our main entrance here, right at the top of that northern stairway entry. We get garden entrance. Windows overlooking the garden. I am not fast enough with the walls.
I cannot build here.
Why is this not indoors? Because I missed a wall. Okay. That was hasty and unpleasant. we're nowhere near done already. This is very sloppy. I'm not caring for this at all. More smashing over here. And we need to get some of the special flooring down. So let's think about this. What's the first thing we do when we come home? Immediately try and put everything away. So we have a basic storage area here, I suppose. I do like the isolated garden. That's going to stay that way. I think I need to smash out space over here to get my crafting rooms ready. So let's get back to smashing, which I've already done, but which I already did, but it wasn't enough. Oh, a sapling. I'll take that. Don't find enough of those. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. The workshop is ready. I don't know if having it in a big square like this is ideal or not, but it'll serve. Right next to the workshop, we can have a forge. These count as enclosed rooms, even though they're got a very open plan right here in the corner. I don't need an alchemy lab. It's going to be back here, and it's going to involve even more clear cutting. Another sapling. Glad to have it. Overlapping wooden stone here. Trees growing out of stone walls. That's not a sapling. Our inventory is beginning to look alarmingly full for a moving operation. The obvious thing to do is those two panels. But I don't think I want to. I think I want those to be regular castle flooring. We'll just make that work. And then... there's no way to do this without being awkward.
The castle heart is starving. I must feed it.
The castle heart can wait. Pretty sure that warning is also a lie. So here's our alchemy lab. We have more garden flooring, we have more regular flooring to be placed. We need to get our upstairs access figured out. Which I seem to have left myself with no smart place to put stairs. Like, at all. I mean, this works. It's ugly, but it works. guess that's the option. I don't like it one bit. I suppose to protect some of the herb garden, we'll just balcony. We need to get some windows in play, because I'm running out of wall. That gives us some walls back. We can finish enclosing the upstairs. That looks like our floor plan. Now we need all our stuff rebuilt. My coffin in a place of prominence. I hate how it's not showing me which coffins have servants attached to them already. Also, let me get the doors on, jeez. And the alchemy lab gets the sealed door. Here in the alchemy lab, we have the alchemy table, which doesn't fit in that tiny alcove. So we'll just have that readily available and visible as you walk in. We need our big and horrible vermin nest. The blood press. Maybe I don't want this little square here.
I must gather blood to feed my castle heart.
I'll give it a rest. Nothing else is alchemy lab specific, so that's the lab done. Except, of course, that I'm cutting this off. Now we have the forge. There's the furnaces. The forge also demands the smithy. And the regular workbench. And we come over to the workshop. We can use the grinders, and I still think I may need a third grinder. The sawmills. And the woodworking bench. All nice and laid out. There's a leather working bench, which can go with the tannery. The loom can go here too. Eventually I'll have to get tailoring floor. Not sure what that involves yet. tomb can go up here, which I still haven't used. At the Devourer at the staircase where it used to be. The paper press, which is still uncomfortably large. I guess we can have Hangout right there until I have somewhere better for it. With a research bench close at hand. Our storages. Alchemy in the alchemy room. Everything else just kind of packed around the entryway. Gems and materials, room for another materials, because I need more of that. Tailoring can go over here in the de facto tailoring zone. Herbs we want, kind of central here, because all these areas need it. We have all these general storages. The Mist Brazier we simply don't need anymore. And that leaves our gardening nonsense. Which is sadly a lot smaller than it used to be. A lot smaller than it used to be. Yikes.
The castle heart is starving. I must feed it.
Castle Heart is lying. Pay it no mind. It's blocked by the gravel path. Oh, it clearly visually is not. And then our grow plots. Which can just go on the gravel path. Yeah, they're so very blocked. My garden is just too small now. And there's the castle way gates, which maybe I can cram out here. Or I would be able to if this wasn't in the way again. Yeah, that'll fit over there. It's not pretty or clean, but it'll function. Then we had all this outdoor pavement, and the trees are in the way. But this is almost finished. We'll even place that last tree plot right here. I think with that, we're basically done. We could throw some garden fencing out here just for aesthetic reasons. But I don't think it's necessary. It's probably better to just get the copper back. So, let's call this move finalized. Boom. And our actual travel bags aren't full of much. But we do need to get this sorted out. And one thing I definitely have to do is address this very poor staircase here. I don't like it. I may end up building the tailoring room here, and then using a different staircase, one of the 1, 2, 3 tile ones to go up to the second floor. Because this staircase right here just bothers me. So where's our paper press and other storages? I think one of my servants just executed the deer. So that happened. Yeah, Bort is chasing the deer down. Good luck, buddy. I think if we tighten these up a bit, we can make things a bit more efficient. It won't look as good. These need to be more centralized. Alright, sapling, sapling, sapling. All the saplings? I think so. And then we need to plant all of our herbs. So many of our herbs are red, which probably shouldn't surprise me as a vampire.
This will not work. This will not work.
Cotton Halo prominently there. Sunflower and Hell's Clarion.
This will not work.
The rest of the stuff, I think, just gets put away. Especially in the horse. But also in herb storage. Hides go in the tannery. Paper goes here. I have a large amount of space that's not being used for anything. It just takes a long time to walk across because everything major about my castle is back here. Oh yeah, we now have access to prison. Prison cells. We have iron and reinforced planks. We can't make No. Now we can make reinforced planks. Those are finally available. And the last of the iron has cooked. Reinforced planks are made with iron. I don't know why I thought anything else. Reinforced planks on the way. Stone bricks and blanks. Fortunately, I have an absurd amount of both. I'm doing exactly what I threatened to do. What is the difference between Ebonite stairs and the not Ebonite stairs?
I cannot build here.
I also can't dismantle the old stairs to install new stairs.
I cannot build here.
So that's more than a little dumb. I can't tell what made the stairs different. Can't tear down the old stairs because the wall they're adjacent to, for some reason, prevents it. What castle wall is preventing this? That one? It was that one. As senseless as that is. Now we have a nice flying balcony, completely shading in the herb garden, while leaving the trees unbothered. That's the wrong floor. That moved very slightly just before I placed it. That's better. Our servants nestled in. ominous windows. What does it take to make a prison? Oh, I can build a second castle. When did that happen? Have I made a mistake? Did we not unlock prison when we took down Vincent? We got prison cells. Oh, we didn't get prison flooring. That's what happened. Verdant gates is made of iron. Prison gate made of iron and planks. So let's go grab some iron from our now completely discombobulated storages. Keep servants out of the prison. I have to summon Bort again. And let's grab some copper to make window bars, just to make the prison look that much more oppressive. I'm also going to have to move this stuff around again. Get all some more sane arrangement. What did prison cells require? Where are they even? Iron and reinforced planks. So we need more of those. Fortunately, I have some crafting. Being crafted here. 10. 10. That's not great. That's not great at all. With these reinforced planks, I need two things. A throne, which I don't have the greater essence for. and prism cells. You need to keep 4 planks on hand for the throne. So I can afford 3 cells. I think that's all of our moving and building taken care of. Well, actually, no. In the second material storage, I need this stuff to be a more sane arrangement. Of course there's a tree in the way. Why shouldn't there be a tree in the way? Now we have Boom and Tannery. Another working bench readily available. All of our storage is neatly packed in a row. And it looks like everything is fine. Yeah, everything's finally sanely arranged. Which makes it finally time to go hunt Tristan. I'm not really sure where he is just yet. Definitely appears to be further south. Hello everyone. Don't mind me. I've made a mistake. Don't mind me, I was just leaving. A lot going on here. We have definitely made a wrong turn somewhere. Also, who the heck is snoring? Oh, sleeping militia. Well, we're still trying to hunt Tristan, which means getting back into Farban. Which the map and its limited choke points are just not making easy. Got into nearby. He's dead ahead, apparently. From nearby to close. Do either of those words have meaning? Oh, there's a lot of nonsense going on. Okay, fine. Ow. Corpse pile just erased that. No, no, let me go! And now there's a bear. Almost got it. Go down. What the? Invisible skeleton inside the corpse pile. Okay. That was not a fight I wanted. We're still looking for Tristan. He's supposed to be very close. That's him. That's the guy. Hey, you.
Looks like I just stumbled across a kill.
Oh yeah, he's got that flaming sword strike. The worst thing Tristan can do is set you on fire. Which he is very, very good at. Got health orbs, but they are in the fire, because of course they are. He's tearing us apart. Game here is going to be kiting and skillful evading. I did not manage to block. Tried to block him, didn't work. Good, you fell for the decoy. Dash and fire to heal. We are winning. That was supposed to be a... Why did my counterattack fail again? Got him though.
Finally got me. I feel stronger.
One more target crossed off the list. We also have our shady dealers here.
Check out the goods.
We have the same stuff we've already turned down. So let's get the heck out of here. I may may need more iron. What I'm planning to do is
My blood
replace this.
reserves run low.
Oh, that's bad. I have not been paying attention to my blood well.
Veins of the mortal realm, reveal yourselves.
Fortunately, Tristan gives us this power, which gives us a more immediate readout of the blood quality of anyone around. Like that 42, for instance.
Rally! Let's show them why you don't mess with the militia.
It's also 45, and why? Because that's Vincent. That's why there was a
The
verb.
light is
And that's Christina. Yeah, let's not fight two V-Blood targets at the same time. I will take Creature 48, though. Alright, having defeated Vincent, we can now make Greater Blood Essence directly, and Great Swords. Alright, Great Sword is 9 iron and 6 planks. As for planks, we're doing more than fine. In the iron department, on the other hand, things are not quite so good. But I've got it. The Great Sword is versus wood. Really? So I have to make the spear anyway. And my axes are being replaced. Well, that gets everything backed away. Iron Spear unlocks the ability to harpoon things. And the Greatsword. I just like the Greatsword. Nice big swings. So the loom was making us cotton yarn. So we could build, finally, the tailoring bench. Planks and blood essence. Planks are easy. Blood essence, also easy. In addition to this blood essence nonsense, I'm going to sacrifice a couple stacks to make greater blood essence. Just because we have so much regular blood. Whoa! That's enormous. How am I supposed to fit that anywhere? And this is where we get Hollow Fang, made out of cotton and wool. And the Hunter's Cloak. Hollow Fang is a decent max health improvement, and a gear score improvement, and nothing else. It also requires a lot more cotton than we have. Hey, Caroline, how would you like an improved spear? Also, you can't equip cloaks. So, old cloaks are just destroyed. Okay. With all that handled, Vincent has given us prisons, Tristan has given us great swords and blood vision. We need to face Christina. And we also need to get our throne built, but that's going to require the greater blood essence. That's coming. I also wouldn't mind, say, tailoring floors. Just a thought. We can still expand into this corner. Not sure what that does for us. We also have spellbook points. Tristan gives us, oh, what's all this? Freeze Lance, a Frost Dodge, and a Frost Barrier. Oh no, it automatically replaced my existing dodge. Can I unequip this? I want my other veil back. No, this is just my dodge now. Now we have access to 2 Blood Ultimates. A Leeching Beam, and something about Heart Ripping. Dash forward, strike in a line, deal magic, heal self, and explode on landing. That's got potential. We've also got our merchants right over here. Dunley Farmers Market. This is a little different from the merchants I was expecting to have. What's this? Militia encampment. Not actually where I want to be right now. Especially not with level 54s stomping around. What the heck is that? Definitely garlic protected over there. There's some low quality workers. Christina is now close, which suggests to me she is in this town. Isn't this the same town that had the tailor in it? No, I wanted to go up here, not over the stairs entirely. Oh, we've made mistakes. There is a lot going on. which Christina is part of, granted. You've barely dealt her any damage, and we've gotten torn apart. This is not our fight. Nope. That's going very poorly. Lucky to have gotten out of there. Ack, stunned in a fire field. That's just rude. Okay, barely survived that. And it's not like we're under-geared for this, so what gives? We're getting needlessly torn apart. Ah, that's why it's so difficult. They can place healing orbs. I hear the tailor. Shut up, everybody. Oh, Christina's coming out. This might be doable then. If she's gonna leave with a bunch of guards.
In the name of luminance, you must be purged.
Oh no. Daybreak. Oh, I'm stuck. Where did... What? Cressino left. Her guards are out. Now she's alone. Surprise.
Light demands me.
Yeah, come and get me. And stay out of your healing circles.
I will show you discipline!
Oh no, she can summon friends. Now where is she? At full health, of course, because she keeps breaking off and running away.
It seems you need to be taught a lesson, like any child.
Can't do anything in broad daylight like this. Can't see what's going on. Have nowhere safe to stand.
Leave me be! I will show you discipline!
What? You just summoned a guy directly into my face. Ow.
Leave me be! This is my conviction! Shining blessings!
No, you stop healing yourself. What am I even supposed to do about that?
This is my conviction!
And she's healing, and there's more guards coming.
This is my conviction! Shining blessings!
Stop healing.
This is my conviction!
Okay, half health, progress.
I will show you
Ow!
discipline!
Come on! I was trying to hide in that tree and she cut it down immediately.
Shining blessings!
Get over. Stop her from healing.
Shining blessings.
I'm gonna die. Again. And it's like I haven't done anything.
This is my conviction.
At least it's dark now. Gives us some chance of finally burning her down.
My conviction. This is my conviction. I will show you discipline.
No, you won't. You will go down,
Is
finally.
this my reward?
New knowledge acquired.
Everything about that fight was incredibly painful. Now it's just time to go home. Which I think is west. Past everyone else.
Come on, old girl. Move those legs.
Rogue 39 would be good blood. But I just want to get the heck out of here. Homeward bound with another target down. Huh. We have sunflowers and cotton up there. Let's go harvest. Anything else up here? Well, we're committed to garlic problems. You're a 10% worker, no good. Steal your stuff. I think that's it. Out of the garlic zone we go. Oh, for crying out loud. I'm eating you. That was all so I could go for this iron. What is this? Encampment with wool thread. Not really where I want to be, but it's not a bad use of my time. Oh, hi.
Secrets of the sanguine world. Speak to me.
Another horse. Horses everywhere. Free iron in these cabinets. That's not bad. But for a place that said its primary resource was wool thread, I sure haven't seen any. I still need an east-facing entrance. But for now, we've made it home again. Keeping the seed, keeping the sapling. Hearts for the WordPress. Essences for me. Paper for my basic storage. definitely want to move. Snowflowers go with the snowflowers. Didn't I have more rose brew baking than that? No, it's garlic brew. Alright, so let's finally have a look at what our prizes are. Wool thread, candles, and the silver thread bag. Our next targets are level 47, including Krieg and 2 that we haven't really found yet. What about this silver thread bag? Where can I expect this silver thread bag to be made? Probably here. No. Here with leatherwork.
Key ingredients.
Leather, wool thread, and 8 silver coins. I think I can do that. The silver coins aren't doing me much good if they're just literally burning holes in my pocket. Oh, that's interesting. The silver sickness doesn't do anything in my own home. Good to know. We'll get that bag cooking and then put everything back. It's also time to finally get this built. That stone bricks and the reinforced planks that we've held on to. That's right where we want it, right on that square. Finally, we can direct servants. Carline, if I could get his gear score up, would be very good for the Haunted Iron Mine. But our boys kind of fall short. Kind of really fall short. Yeah, our boys are very badly undergeared. And there's not really anything we want from the locations that they can more easily tackle. And even the easier locations are too much. Well, it looks like Bort could pull it off. But it's a little worse alone.
An achievement, to be sure.
Now I have access to crypt flooring. What does that get built with? Stone brick and grave dust. It's actually kind of simple. I can expand the upper floor in this direction, but I have to get that tree. More territory to be claimed in this direction. I need some kind of gap. Like, the tailoring stuff is still in a bad spot. I need a hall. Just a hallway that can be used to open up in this direction.
This will not work.
I didn't bring any stone. Planks, bricks, why did I bring that dust?
This will not work.
Now I've prepared a tailoring area. And we have that facing door I wanted. But all of this was to actually expand this into a proper crypt. These get shifted around a bit. That fixes our wall situation, mostly. Now we have room for so many more friends. If I get some copper, we can afford 2 more. Now I don't have enough copper for 2 more. Enough copper for 1 more. Consumable storage is on the table. Don't know if I want to build one, but I can. I think it's just time to put everything away. Bort is equipped in Night Stalker and Merciless Copper. And still, hunt proficiency is not exactly high enough to be useful in a lot of places. Unless I send him to a creature den where his powers are most well suited. And then Carlene here has nothing. Functionally nothing. So she also needs gear. And I think the problem is that to be effective at all, everybody needs Hollow Fang. Do I have enough stuff to give everyone Hollow Fang? Not really. Wool thread is made from fabric and coarse thread. And then cloth and coarse thread are also made from their own things. So I might need a second loom. Planks and copper, I'm out of copper. Pretty sure. Yeah, we're out of copper. So that's an issue. Can I send Bort for copper? I think I've already checked and tried. Copper Quarry is only level 300. That's kind of right up Bort's alley. 100% success. Add Carline. Increases the yield. This will take literally all day. And if I make it faster, then we lose a lot of success. We lose success chance on Carline. We lose a lot of the yield. Let's just make it an 8-hour hunt, so it doesn't take absolutely forever. With that, it being daylight and our hunt begun, I think it's just about time to close things down for the day. I still haven't picked my blood ultimate. I think it's going to be Red Beam. I've unlocked an illusion dash. Inflict, Weaken, and Phantasm. I think that's gonna be better than the Ice Dash. Our other options are a new counterattack, or a Spectral Mosquito. It attracts, explodes, weakens, and fears. Now I think I want the dash, and to equip it. We need to raise our gear score to be able to take on these guys, which I think is going to involve harvesting cotton. And we're going to have to wear that gear that's useless. Krieg is in the mine. He's got Reapers, and we can summon Skeleton Priests from the tomb. Doesn't seem like a big deal. Leandra gives us the Artisan table to make better jewelry. pendants. Skirdstone and summon a swarm of bats to transport a subdued human back to the nearest prison cell. This saves us from having to run people home. So, that's going to be a priority target. Our last candidate is Maja the Dark Servant, who gives us the study for the next level of unlocks. Garden fencing has shells, scrolls, and a ball gown? That doesn't seem very critical. And that's where we'll leave it. Tracking Leandra, and having moved our castle for the second time, up into the Dunley farmlands proper, almost dead center of it. And this plot, as it were, of land has plenty of space for us to expand. And that'll do it. I will see you next time, which is probably tomorrow, per my usual schedule. Till then.